UB victorious of the Maine Black Bears. How about an alley-oop? Finished off by Quate McKenzie tonight. Good performance by UB all around, defensively and offensively. And Blake Hamilton, our player of the game, joining us. One of the big four in terms of scoring tonight. Blake, first off, bouncing back after that loss to Robert Morris. I know it left a bad taste in a lot of mouths, so how much did it mean just to bounce back and get a win tonight?
I mean, this is a win we needed. We needed this win. We were 5-7 coming into this game. Lost a lot of close games that we should have won, that I feel we should have won. So it was a big win, going into conference play.
Coach had talked a lot this week about effort with you guys and intensity. How did you feel in terms of the effort and intensity the players had tonight?
I feel for the most part, we played with a lot of energy for all 40 minutes. But we gotta do a better job of putting teams away earlier. We had a lot of opportunities where we could have put a team away, and we got to just do better at that because MAC play, we're going to need to do that. Yeah,
I wanted to ask you, the non-conference is done. You start MAC play next week at Toledo. How do you feel about where the team is at right now going into MAC play?
We had a lot of great practices so far, defensively, picking it up defensively. We know that we're going to be able to score with most teams in the MAC. It's just defensively. So, I feel like going in, we know what we have to do in order to win. So that's what we've been doing.
How about your role, Blake? How comfortable are you right now? I know Nate had mentioned maybe earlier this season you might have been pressing a little bit with CJ out. You're leading the team in scoring, but you're doing the rebounding, the assist, all the usual work. How comfortable do you feel in what your role is this season right now with this club?
I'm really comfortable. My coaching staff and my teammates have a lot of faith in me and my abilities and my game. And, I feel like, I could be a little more efficient. I have been a little inefficient some of the games, but, I'm comfortable with my role this year.
Congratulations on the win and enjoy the new year.
Thank you.
All right.
Happy New Year.
Thanks. Blake Hamilton with us here. Big night tonight for the Bulls. We're now going to bring in the head coach of the Bulls, Nate Oates. Well, you talked about a few things this week. One of them was defense. I would assume you're pretty happy. 60 points and I think around 33% shooting for Maine tonight.
Yeah, you know what? For the most part, it wasn't good enough for 40 minutes, but it was a lot better than it's been. Just that the defensive boards were a major problem. We got to get better. I thought, we played really well. We guarded out, and they'd shoot a shot under 5 on the clock, and then we wouldn't get a rebound and have to play another 30 seconds on the shot clock. So a lot better defensively. We just got to clean up the defensive glass next.
Turnovers. That was another area of focus. You were definitely under your season average tonight. I think you're around 11 or 12. What about protecting the ball tonight?
Yeah, you know what? Until Pino came in and decided to up the average up. I think we were at 12, and then I think we ended with 14. We need to be like 10 to 12 max, no more than that. So it was better than it was last time out. It's still not good enough. We're getting better in some areas. We still got a lot to work on before MAC play here next week.
I promised I would ask you about Dante Carruthers. I don't know if I've seen a guy take 4 charges in the same game.
Yeah, that was big time, and we've been on it. Our team goal is 4. He got the whole thing for the whole team. He's just a tough kid. It's a winner, and hopefully we can get him some confidence going on offense where he's playing really well on that end, because defensively he's been great for us. And the 4 charges, that's huge. That's the one thing I'm going to talk about with the team in the locker room afterwards.
You talked about it with Blake. Let me ask you as well. The non-conference is done, 6-7. MAC play starts Tuesday. How do you feel about where your team is at right now?
You know what? We got work to do. We had work to do. We'd like to be a lot better than 6-7, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. In our league, everybody's 0-0. We're pretty much a one-bid league, so we got to win the conference. We got to get a decent seed, and then we got to get on a run and try to, win 3 games down in Cleveland again at the end of the year. So we open with 2 tough road games. We got to win some road games to get it. We've had a top 4 seed here the last 2 years when we've been able to win it. We were trying to win the regular season, but I think it's pretty crucial you end up with one of those top 4 seeds. So big one at Toledo and then a big one at Eastern. We got to come out ready to play in both of them.
Congratulations on the win tonight, Nate.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Nate Oates joining us here at Alumni Arena. The Bulls victorious 79-60 over the Maine Black Bears. We'll bring in Will Regan. Okay. Well, I knew he'd be talking to his team about Dante Carruthers, but I think that's kind of emblematic or symptomatic of what the message was to the coaches. Let's see some effort. Let's see some intensity, and I think those charges, I'm sure, went over very well with the staff.
Well, they all came in the second half. That 3-minute rut, to open the second half. They made the wholesale substitution, and then the effort pickup. The charges happened, and like as you said, that was sort of a microcosm for the entire game. Carruthers really brought the energy, lifted the team's spirits, and helped get them back to the winning side.
What stood out to you tonight from the Bulls in this win?
I think their defense, too. Overall defense, they held the team around 60 points, which they haven't done in a while. They've been struggling to do that. Teams have been scoring 80, 90 points against them. And it's hard to win in games like that. So when your defense is better, you can limit them, more opportunities for you, and a better chance to win.
And we've talked about the versatility and the depth of this team, and I should ask Nate about it, and I didn't, but Will, you pointed it out. So it's a luxury when you can say, all right, I'm a couple minutes into the second half, my starters aren't performing that well, I'm putting 5 different guys in the game, and that's when the Bulls really open the game up.
Absolutely. You're going 10 deep early in the second half, and then they're the ones that make the difference. And when you have that ability to do that, it gives you a little more opportunity and puts the pressure on the starters to say, hey, you got to perform. If you're not going to perform, we got guys behind you that are ready to go in.
Nice win for the Bulls. They'll hit the new year on a winning note with a victory over the Maine Black Bears, 79-60, the final. We've got basketball here at Alumni Arena again tomorrow. The women will take the court. They're off to a great 10-1 start, and they'll open MAC play by taking on Miami of Ohio at 6 o'clock tomorrow night here at Alumni Arena. You can get your tickets at ubulls.com. Watch the game right here on ESPN3. There's your final, the Bulls over the Black Bears. For Will Regan and our entire crew, my name is Howard Simon. Thanks for joining us. Good night from Alumni Arena.